Hey, quiet. All right, we're gonna get this thing going. Thank you guys all very much for coming to the 2026 Golden Valley Baseball Banquet. We'll get to all the hard and sappy stuff at the end. So right now, we're gonna get all these awards out of the way. So we're gonna start with our Scholar Athlete Awards. Starting on the front team. So guys, as I call you up, you'll come up, take your award, shake my hand, and then come stand over to this side here. So Scholar Athlete Awards are for any baseball player that maintained a GPA of 3.5 or higher throughout the year. So first in the front team, Jack Lehman. And Drew Cleveland Fashion, he is not here right now. Where you at, Jack? Sweet. All right, moving on. Adrian Banuelo. Bertola. Max Galvez. Justin Alvarado. Tristan Harrison. Marco Juarez. Benjamin Rosales. And Thomas Lindstrom. We also award the highest GPA/GPAs at each level with the Top Scholar Award, and this year we have a tie between these two young men here for the best GPA on the team. Good work, gentlemen. Thank you. Put on the Varsity Scholar Athlete Award. Andrew Markovic. Colin Kingsbury. Roxbury. Charlie Butts. Kenji, I did not know your first name was Philip Castro. Evan Gayton, is Evan here? Evan Gayton, round of applause for Evan. Nate Flitner. And our top scholar athlete on varsity this year, apparently runs in her family, David Renstrom. One more time for Jack. For the grand, ready? While we're on that topic of in the classroom, 2028 class, I'd like to do a round of applause. I know for a couple of you guys last year, it's done a balance being an athlete and a student. First year of high school, it was kind of tough, and there was a handful of you guys that made huge strides academically, in the classroom, putting yourself back in a good position where you're able to stay on the field, able to help your team compete, and that's what we're all out there for, right? So, round of applause. I know it's not easy for us. All right, we're going to go ahead with Frosh Team. I'm going to just call you guys up, give you your athletic certificate, and then team awards that I will hand to you guys. So, starting at the top here, Jacoby Altamirano. Justin Alvarado. Noah Aparicio. Joseph Aranda. Thomas Aranda. We all ready for this again? Adrian Banuelo. Hangs out all the way, Foxy. Super excited to announce this name. I know it was a lot of hard work. David Benitez. Jacob Bertola. Tristan Harrison. Nicholas Jimenez. Marco Juarez Barrias. Eli's not here. Andrew Pazzola. Jack Lehman. Thomas Renstrom. Another name that I'm happy to be giving a certificate to, and really want to commend this young man's dedication to the process, and believing that if we continue to work, that he's going to be rewarded for it. And I know it took all year, but damn it, we got a jersey on his back eventually. Logan Rich. Benjamin Rosales. Another young man who I feel deserves a little extra recognition. Any of you that have ever been absolutely head over heels in love with being an athlete or sport that you play, to one day wake up and have a doctor tell you that sorry, you got hurt and you can't play this year, and to still show up every single day and ask what I can do to get better, and say, hey, it only hurts a 7 out of 10 today, so I can probably play if you need me to. That deserves commendation. So Diego Salcido. And then last but certainly not least, again, I think another young man that needs a little extra, because getting into this point took a little work on both of our parts, right? But I'll tell you what, man, you've come a long way, and we got a lot more work to do, but you are on your way to becoming a stand-up human being, and I feel pretty good baseball player, so gotta stay the course. Jaden Snyder. Yeah! Okay, guys, go ahead and stay up here. We're going to do your team awards. No, it's all this team awards. Okay, so for the Frosh Awards, you guys are all there. You were a part of it. This team kind of came out of the gates really excited. We had a fresh coach come on board, had some fresh blood that clicked really well immediately. Young man Nick Robinson, just a baseball savvy guy, loved the game, connected with the boys really well. They all loved him, and we were rolling. And then due to some unforeseen circumstances and personal reasons, Nick had to leave for the remainder of the season. So we kind of went coach by committee, did the best that we could. I know it wasn't easy. So, and now that being said, we're gonna not keep a game changer for any of you guys, okay? I don't know any of your stats. So I used my eyeballs in determining these awards, okay? So this first award is for Pitcher of the Year, Best Pitcher. Kind of a kid that would get the baseball every Saturday in the first game, and like clockwork, would give his team a solid 4 or 5 innings and a chance to win a baseball game. And in my opinion, that's the only thing you can ask for from a pitcher, is just keep us in the game, give us a shot to win. And he did that while juggling playing on 2 teams at once. So, Jonathan, be in the way, buddy. Yeah. Okay, again, the eye test for me is big, and I mean, stats, you can look at a stat sheet, and they're only going to tell you a small part of the story of a player that's out there. With this 2028 class, considering I've known them now for 2 years and gotten to see the growth that's happened on the field. Being able to watch this young man go out, and again, every day you showed up to the dugout and you didn't have to look at the lineup. Like, you knew where he was going to start the game, because the 2 we trusted to play one of, if not the most important defensive position on the field. And I'll tell you what, there are a couple plays that he made this year that made a lot of our eyebrows kind of raise up. So he put a lot of work in. He's super hungry to be really good at this spot, which is not easy to do, but we have all the confidence in the world in him. So, best defensive player of the year this year for Frosh is Justin Alvarado. Yeah, Coach's Award means different things to different people, right? I'm a big proponent and believer in investing in the person instead of the player. I truly believe that if you invest in the person and the human being, that the player will come out. So I have an affinity and take a shining towards guys that come in and play for me for the first time, which I know I'm not easy to play for at times. Right? I have a high standard. I expect a lot because, I personally put everything of myself into the game, so I ask for that back. And in this kid's first year in the program, I think he knew coming in that he was on the bottom of the totem pole, and every single day would show up and do anything that we asked him to do, from whatever, go shad fly balls to, hey, go grab a rake, to go do this over there. It was yes sir, and it was yes coach, and always had a smile on his face, never made any waves, and this is just somebody that I don't care if he ever gets any better at the game of baseball, will always have a jersey on his back as long as he plays for me. He's just a stand-up young man. So my Coach's Award this year goes to Benjamin Rosal. Yeah. Oh, dang, that's right. Yeah, okay. Best offensive player. I don't think this is much of a secret. Even though I think some of this baldness that you see up here was because of this kid personally. Best offensive player of the year. He, the one number, the one stat that I know, because I kind of did the math a little bit, was an overall batting average of just shy of 450. And then he hit 446 this season. He was just kind of always on base every time I would check up if I wasn't at the game. And it's funny, we've talked about it a lot recently, the last 3-4 weeks. Kind of reminiscing back to like, dude, you remember what your swing looked like last year? You remember how far behind you were? And he and I talked, you can remember back, it was kind of one day in the cage, where he said, I don't know what's going on. And I said, well, maybe try this. And he went, okay. And he, 2 feet in, bought into that adjustment. And then all of a sudden, this dude just hit everything that you threw over home plate. So he set the tone for the team the entire season on offense. No secret that our best offensive player is Noah Athletes. Okay, most valuable player. This kid has a special place in my heart. From a baseball perspective, for 2 years in a row now, he has shouldered the load of by far the most demanding thing that you can do on a baseball field. And not only not complain about it, but would actually defy my orders of, hey, please take a rest day tomorrow because you just caught a doubleheader, and I will find out that he's in the cages catching live ABs. So he's addicted to the game. He's an absolute baseball rat. This year he had some help come in. And we had some young kids that could catch and take a little bit off of him and in true Golden Valley fashion because of the curse. He was one of them for a month because of a broken tooth. So again, this guy was asked to catch almost every inning of every game. And then when we finally got a little bit of relief behind the plate, we asked him to go pitch. He wasn't catching, and he did that. Like the psychopath that he is too, with a smile on his face. So I look at an MVP as somebody that if you take this person away from the team, they would not nearly be who they are. That's what valuable means to me. It goes far beyond stats and metrics. So this year's Frosh MVP is Joseph Array. Again, I commend you guys on getting through what ended up being kind of an up and down, difficult season. Right? What started out as really high hopes and a lot of optimism and just kind of feel good turned into a grind almost overnight, very quickly. And you guys showed up. For the most part, you kept your head down. The ass feelings were minimal. And I thank you for that because what ended up happening with this team took 110% of my focus and effort and everything. And I know there are times where you guys just were left to your own devices. So I thank you very much for your commitment this year. And I look forward to seeing how far you guys go in the future. So one more time, guys. Kid Rock and Sandwich.
Thank you. It's Alamo Joe.
All right. On to our varsity team, our 2026 playoff contending varsity baseball team. We're going to start with our two lowly seniors here. Charlie Butts. And Rocky Reyes.
Way to go, Dad.
Okay, moving on to the first year varsity. This version? Letter? Cool. Kenji Castro. Shia Charmack. Tyler Doe. Nate Flitner. That was weird, dude. No, Evan Gayton. Congrats on the Scholar Athlete Award, keeping your GPA above a 3.5. Now your athletic award. You got that. Andrew Markovich. Medina. Aiden Kane. Kingsbury. What's that from her? Aiden Ringstrom. Julian Salazar. And Jonathan Villanueva. Before I go on, let ladies and gentlemen, your 2026 varsity baseball team. 22 years. They make the postseason. First team to win a postseason game.
Yes, sir.
First team to break the game curse.
Yes, sir.
Gonna move on here. There's some awards. Okay, when I tell you last year the amount of grief I got for giving this award to somebody else who, I guess realistically probably didn't deserve it, but that senior class last year was so underwhelming that I needed to give out something. Boy, was he pissed off at me. Any of you that are wondering what it takes, if you watch a baseball game on TV, or you go and you watch a college baseball game and you see a really good catcher, and you go, wow, I wonder what that takes. It takes a lot more than just being good at the position. You have to be a little crazy. You have to be 100% obsessed with it. It needs to be part of your identity in order for you to get back there and take the beating that you take on a daily basis and do it with a smile on your face. This guy caught 174 innings this year. And in 174 innings, only 6 baseballs got to the backstop on his walk. He had 10 runners caught stealing to go along with 6 of them picked off. So 16 outs came because of the ball out of his hand. And most importantly, if you ask any pitcher in this room who they would want to throw to, it would be him every day of the week and twice on Sunday. Best defensive player of the year, Tyler. I mean, again, we can kind of skip this one because it goes without saying. Winning baseball games in high school, in my opinion, is about 3 things primarily. Don't strike out, play catch, and have somebody on the mound that throws more strikes than they do balls. And if you can do that over the long run, you'll win baseball games. When you have somebody on the mound that can throw more strikes than balls with really, really good stuff, and the mentality that there's nobody that walks up to the plate that's going to be better than him, then you have what you guys got to see this year. 71 2/3 innings through to a 1.66 ERA. To those of you that don't know either, the Foothill League is not easy. Foothill League baseball is a real deal. And in the Foothill League alone, it was a 1.12 ERA. Opposing hitters only hit 220 off of him this year. He was responsible for 7 of our 15 wins. 74 batters came up to home plate and walked back to the dugout with a strikeout. Picked off 12 runners. And most importantly, he was the guy that said, get on my shoulders when we need to go win a big baseball game. And because of that, also, the other coaches in the Foothill League agree with all this thinking, and he was awarded first team All Foothill League this year. My coaches award this year. Again, I spend a lot of time with this kid, this young man. Right, it's a second family for all of us. Right, so I'm managing personalities along with baseball players. I'm watching growth. I'm watching setback, and I'm privy to all of it, right? And I do the best that I can in trying to be not just a baseball guy and a coach to them, but somebody they can trust, somebody that shows them grace while still keeping them accountable. It's all encompassing, right? And in the 3 years that I've known him, to see the person that he is in this program today, to what he was last year, the year before, is, in my opinion, my favorite transformation of anybody in this program. He's a valued member of this team. He's there every day. Everybody in this dugout loves him, and he's really turned into one of my favorite players to be with. And I'm really hoping that we can continue the upward trend and see where this goes next year. So, super proud of this kid. My coach's award this year goes to Chris Medina. Oh, yeah, cool. All right. Best offensive player. Again, if you're not on the field with us daily and you're not in the dugout and you just don't see it, it's easy to go on to the Game Changer and look and go, oh, that doesn't jump off the page. This is my best offensive player award. And I think for, how many games did we play? 28? Okay, I think for 28 straight games, that spot in the order was etched in stone. And again, the numbers might not jump off the page, but what I remember are the moments. And this dude always seemed, late in the game, to come up with runners on base, or an opportunity to extend the inning, extend the game, and always found a way to put his ace swing on a pitch and do something special for us as a team. He has the right mindset in the box because he's a very, very slow, simple dude in between the ears. I'm not saying that in a bad way. You know, and in the age of paralysis by analysis hitting, and you got drills and slow motion cameras, and you just kind of see ball, hit ball. And it's funny because coming into this year, I even remember having a conversation with mom and dad at one of our games and turning to them behind the fence and going, where the heck did this come from? Because I don't remember seeing this the first 3 years in high school. But he just anchored the middle of our order constantly. You saw it again yesterday with our backs against the wall, coming up in a big spot and passing the baton and getting a knock and keeping the inning alive. And I think everybody in the dugout just always had a feeling that he was gonna hit the baseball hard and give us a shot. So, best offensive player this year goes to Rocky Rivers. You heard me say earlier that I look at an MVP literally as what does value mean? And value means if you take this person away from that team, where does that leave? And on every side of the baseball, we are not the group that we were this year without this young man. He led the team in average, led the team in on-base percentage, led the team in hits, led the team in runs scored, steals. Threw 47 innings for us this year with a 3.1 ERA. Set the tone for us in between the lines, but I feel on a daily basis outside the lines as well. A lot of the guys look to him for leadership. They look to him to be the guy. Sometimes he shoulders that load a little too much, in my opinion, and he needs to learn how to share the wealth. But I think now for the second straight year, our team MVP is Aiden Rich. I'm starting a new tradition. I have a new award. I'm going to start giving out every year. This is called the Grizzly Award. This is an award that I'm going to award to the player that I feel embodies mental, emotional, and physical toughness that it takes to be really good at this game. This game is not easy. This game is incredibly hard. For those of you that were fortunate enough to play at high levels, this game is humbling. It will break your spirit. It's just tough. It's tough. And to see this young man at such a young age come into this program and get thrown into the fire of Southern California varsity baseball and still wake up and go, hey, I know I'm banged up, but you mind if I go to the Frosh game tomorrow too? Because I want to help them out as well. He is all heart. He is all we before me. He hasn't even hit a growth spurt yet. He's just a starter. This dude, he's going to be a scary dude. He's going to be a scary dude for a long time. And I am so honored that he's at my school and not at somebody else's. So my award, my Grizzly Award, the inaugural one this year goes to Nate Freeman. Before I get on to some other stuff about these guys in the year, a couple of thank yous. I want to thank the board, my boosters. I've had you guys for 2 years. And I will tell you the amount, again, of just everything you have to put into this and where this ended up going is insurmountable. To leave the field and get reminded that, well, that's right, there's all this other stuff that has to be taken care of, is not a possible task for me, which is why this board was so important to me, and you guys, you ladies, sorry, you women saved my ass more times than one. I cannot thank you guys enough for taking a lot off my plate and making this whole thing a success, not just what we saw on the field. It takes a village to do what we did this year, and the leadership behind the scenes was beautiful. So thank you guys, to my board members. I really appreciate it. I will tell you, and they can attest to it because they had visiting parents mention this several times, but our den was amazing this year. From being on the grill to bringing smoked meats to giving this dude ice cream sandwiches every 5 minutes, to kind of operating the scoreboard. The den was such a highlight this year, and so everybody that had any kind of a hand in that, thank you guys so much. To my local and in-house, whatever problem arises, can take care of it guy, Dario Reyes. Man, 3 starters in the John Deere, broken wheel on our Bubba, a donated quad that wasn't running, that got dropped off at the fire station and just showed up on the field one day, good as new. You know, anything that requires getting your hands dirty, he was the man to go to. So, gonna really miss having you around, man. Thank you for everything you've done for us. They're not here, and I know some of you might not feel the same way because you don't have to work with them as much as I do, but our administration this year at Gold Valley was better than any of the year that I've seen. Jennifer Ambrose is a fiery leader, to say the least. She's digging her heels into to try to get some stuff done for us, which is something nobody else has done in the past. So her and our athletic directors and Kesbin, our teacher of record, everybody on campus really helped us out. So thanks to everybody at Golden Valley for all their help. I'm glad to be to my coaches, man, to Rod and Sean especially. To Rod. When Nick went out and Will couldn't be there, and Sean can be there when he can in games, but he's got to work too. It came down to skeleton crew between you and me, man, and we found out a way to get it done. So we made sure that somebody was always there for one of these teams, and there was a couple of times where it was running me thin, so you saved my butt more often than not. But can't do this alone. Need a lot of help. I don't have eyes everywhere. I like to be a little bit of a control freak on the field, but there's times where you need a good supporting cast, you need guys around you that you trust. So thank you very much to my coaches. Forever and ever. To our 2 seniors, man, I just want to say thank you guys. Players at other schools, players at the, higher winning schools don't understand the grind of 4 years at a program like this. You two put in 4 years of work, real work, and you didn't know if it was going to work out at the end, right? Just didn't know. But you showed up anyway, every day, every year, and this year really bought in to the plan, to the goal, to the vision that we all had. And I'm so happy that we get to send you guys on your way the way we did. I mean, it wouldn't have been the same if your last game would have been 15-1 on the road at Valencia. You know, so to get to play 3 more and feel what that was like, really cool. But can't thank you guys enough for your commitment to the program, for the time you put in. Wish you both all the luck in the world. For those who don't know, they're both going to continue their baseball careers in college at College of the Redwoods and Glendale College, respectively. So we can cheer them on for at least 1 more season. So Charlie and Rocky, thank you guys. For me personally, I would not be able to do what I do at the level that I do it if I did not have the most understanding woman on the planet to come home to, and allow me the opportunity to be the person that these guys need. It's not easy being married to somebody that loves something else as much as they love you. But she knows how important it is. She knows how important it was to me, how important it was to a lot of these guys, how important it was to a lot of you. And it was just right. There was just something about this year that you could taste it early on. It was tangible. It was real. And she saw that from the get, and she gave me the grace and the room and time to really be all in on it. Because in order for this to happen, if I wanted them to be all in, I had to be all in. It took a lot of weight, it took a lot of patience, but that's why she is who she is. So Shannon and my little guy there, he's probably too young to understand what it all meant right now, but he will down the road. So my family, I love you guys so much. And all you guys, right? Parents. I used to, before I had him, yeah, you. I used to coach differently. I would very rarely listen to any of your concerns. I just didn't care because I wasn't on one of them. I had no idea what that perspective was like. I would look at it like, this is my team, this is my field, this is my program. If you don't like it, this is yours. And then I became one of you, and I went, oh, I get it. I get it. I understand what it's like to love something so much that you just want the best for them. And there's times where, you and another adult in this person's life might think that what's best for them is 2 different things, and it takes adult conversations to sit down and come to a cathartic place where we both understand that, yeah, we both want the same thing for them. So, I've coached a lot of teams, been around a lot of parents, a lot of groups. The amount of trust that I felt from that end this year, I cannot thank all of you enough. Again, it was real. You could feel it. You could feel a collectiveness going. We see it. Go do it. He's yours. Let us know if we need help. to allow another person that kind of access and control over development of the most important thing in your lives is really important for the culture that I want, that we built here this year and that I want to continue down the road. It's paramount, it's probably the most important thing. Like I said, it takes a village, and the trust that I need and I got from you guys does not go unnoticed. And so just thank you from the bottom of my heart for being there through all of this with us and supporting us, and it really means a lot. So thank you. I know they'll miss it. And then, just to you guys, just want to say thank you for matching the all-in. So, I've gone over it a lot this year. Done this a lot as a player, as a coach. Been on a lot of really good teams. Won a lot of cool awards. Won trophies in foreign soil. I played with and against some guys who watch on TV, and I can honestly tell you, I don't know if I have ever wanted to be in a dugout for just 2 more games more than I have with you guys this year. That was probably the hardest one I've ever swallowed yesterday. And I want you guys to know it's because I saw the heart that you guys brought to the season. And so, you never, I know a lot of you are coming back, but no 2 teams are the same. So we're not going to replicate it. We're going to build on it. I need all of you guys to know that once that door is open, man, there's no going back to it, by the way. Okay, we're never going back, ever. I refuse to allow it to happen. You're going to refuse to allow it to happen. Sir. You will never, ever walk around Santa Cruz ever again and look down on for where you play high school baseball, and I promise you that. And understand what you guys did this year it's epic. It was an amazing feat, and I just want to say thank you that I was a part of it. That was some of the most fun I've ever had in my life, and definitely the most fun I've ever had in baseball. So, thank you, gentlemen. I want you guys to start getting used to this. This is how I keep my perspective. I want you to thank the game every day that you get the opportunity to play it. The game doesn't owe us jack shit. Doesn't owe you anything. Okay? You owe the game and the people that played the game before you. You owe them everything. And you show that by waking up every day and doing everything that you need to do to be the person that the game requires you to be. And not all of you are going to be lucky enough to continue to play this game outside of high school. But if we all do those things, if you thank the game for the opportunity and you go about your business that way, for as long as you're allowed to play it, you're going to wake up one day, it may not be tomorrow, maybe 5 years from now, maybe 10 years from now. You're going to wake up one day and look back and you're going to go, oh damn, I'm the person I am today because of that process. Okay, when you do what you guys did this year, and you care more about the guy's success next to you than you do your own. And you care more about the overall achievement than you do your own success, the game will eventually reward you. Don't know when it's going to happen, but it will happen. So make it a habit. Don't take it for granted. Every day you get the opportunity to play, you say thank you in some way. So for me, that's just want to thank the game of baseball. We're not here without that perspective. So, and I'm going to end on this. I've had a couple of you parents ask me in the past. I have never been a team captain kind of person. Mainly because you very rarely get the right group of athletes together where having captains doesn't eventually build resentment. I've been around them too. That eventually you get a confusion in the hierarchy of who's in charge. So it's just not something I've been a fan of. But I think along the course of this year, I changed my mind, and it's going to be something that I think I do moving forward, because I think you guys have earned the right. I think the two of you that I'm going to give this to have earned that right, because you guys are all about it, and I want everyone else in this program that's younger than you to look at you and go, how do I get that C on my jersey? Let me do what that guy does every year. And then if everybody can do that every single year, we never go backwards. I want you guys to understand that with this comes a large amount of responsibility. You do not have the luxury of ever quitting, of ever not showing up for your teammates, of ever being less than what you were this year to earn this. So, Tyler Doe and Adrian Renstrom, come over here. And then I have a third one. Yesterday was hard for a lot of us. But I don't know if anybody wore yesterday's loss more than a certain young man sitting in this room. This kid loves baseball. And this kid loves his teammates, and this kid loves this team, and these guys love him to death. I made it a rule from day one that he is to be protected at all costs, that he is precious to us, and he is part of the family. And next year, he is going to get to wear a C on his sleeve that lets everybody know, if you F with me, you F with all of them at the same time. Adrian Banuelo. Again, just thank you guys. This was special. So let's celebrate it, right? Let's try to wash that taste out of our mouth from yesterday. Let's celebrate how great this was, how fun this was, how special it was. Because on Monday, June 8th, it's over, and we're on to the next one, and we got work to do. Okay, I'm proud of every one of you. Thank you guys so much.
Run it back!
back down. We have a player speech. That one of our players is going to come up and read.
I'm just going to start by giving a deep thanks to Coach Mark, as he has helped us throughout all these years and given up so much time to this program and its players, field, and anything else that comes up. Like anyone missing signs, missing plays, not doing what we're told. Everyone messes up. Everyone has those times. Getting us this far was something we all wanted, and were able to achieve it thanks to your help. No matter how far we got, it would have left us with a bittersweet taste in our mouths, and it's the end, but we still made it this far. You have done so much for me and everyone else in this program, and we all thank you for what you have put in sacrifice for us. I would also like to do a thank for my parents for always being there, and my father for coaching me all these years. And even though this may be the last year, I will be coached by you directly on a team. There's still so much to learn from you as an athlete and as your son. So thank you, everyone, coaches, for putting up with us, families for your support, and teammates for being everything I could have asked for.
Alright guys, again, thank you very much. I look forward to tomorrow. Alright, on to the next one. Let's go get them. Run it back.
Run it back. Thank you.